Hello everyone, my name is Sunny and today's reading is going to be a yes or no pick a card, and I wanted to leave it a little bit broad but still have a theme to it. So the theme is finances, so think of your financial question in a yes or no version of it. So example, like, will you get set amount by X date, or will you get the promotion soon, yes or no, things like that in a yes or no manner, right? So these are just some examples. So think of your financial question, and then once you considered your financial question, go ahead and select the pile you're attracted to. There's 3 piles. Pile number 1 is on the right, left, so sorry, left, blah blah, sorry. My words are getting mixed up, I'm sorry. Sorry. Pile 1's on the left, pile 2 is in the middle, pile 3 is on the right side. So stop the video if you feel like you need more time. Otherwise, I'm going to start with pile number 1, and I will start with a close-up for pile 1, and then pile 2, and so on. It's just 3 piles. So I'm going to move these just a bit so you can have more of a focus on the first one. So I will give you a close-up, and then I will just leave it in the center. So pile 1, think of your financial question in a yes or no format, and this is your answer. So you have the 7 of Pentacles reversed, so this is a no. So this is a close-up first before I give you your message. So for you, pile 1, the reason why this is a no is because there's either something that has to be in regards to time frame. The time frame has to be faster, or it's asking the question to be phrased in the faster tense. It's not going to be something that's going to take a long time, right? That's what it's trying to say. It's going to be a different pathway. That's a different way. If you want it to be an upright, it has to be different time frame or a different way of going about it. I think that you're not going to have to work so hard for this, right? So whatever financial question you're asking about, there's an easier way to approach this, or easier way to manage this. I think that it's asking you to be, I guess, put less work is what I'm trying to say. It's less physical work that you have to go about, and you don't have to overexert yourself or take forever. Like, it's not necessarily an overexertion, but more so you're gonna have to put, example, long hours, and that's not necessarily what it's trying to force you to do if you want an increase in income, right? So more or less the question for your finances is a no, because there's other ways to go about this where you have a little bit more leisurely time for yourself. It's easier, it's a faster time frame as well, and I think that you don't have to wait that long for your rewards, right? So whatever assets you're waiting for, whether it's like digital crypto or physical cash money, or another kind of asset that's like, if I work hard for this person, I can get, it's like bartering, like I can get their furniture, or I can get their but it's like good assets, right? Like quality assets. So whatever you're thinking about, there's easier ways to manage and approach this, right? So for you, pile 1, this is a no, but sometimes no is a no because it's a no for now but yes for later, or it's a no in a healthier way where you don't have to really work that hard. Sometimes you think that there's just one way to go about things, but sometimes we end up having a random for some reason, a random chance at life where you get shown a different pathway that's weird, unorthodox, but still much faster or helpful than what you originally thought of in a certain plan. I think you like to have a certain plan or procedures, and I think it's going to tell you that, like, you don't need to do that much work. So I hope that helped, pile 1. I was hoping to take a little bit less time, but that's fine. It's fine. I really enjoyed this message, pile 1. So select a different pile if you were attracted to. There could be a message there for you, and I will start with pile 2. Pile 2, this is a close-up of your piles. So think of your financial question, and your response is a yes. So this is the 7 of Swords upright. So I feel for you guys, for some reason, I feel that you guys are, it's not necessarily that you're planning something, but I feel that you like to get away with things in the sense of you like to learn the loopholes of a contract. For some reason, I think of a contract or a conversation. This is a very mental, verbal card where it's very like stimulating. Where I feel like you might be thrown off many, like, not gibberish, but like a lot of fine details, right, in that your work field. And I think that for some reason you're really good at deciphering the loopholes of these, and you know how to manage yourself and find yourself in the position where it's the most beneficial for you. I feel that you, whether you had a conversation with someone that's a coworker or an HR department person, or your boss, superior, manager, supervisor, someone that's in possibly maybe an authority position, or someone that it has to deal with your income, you know how to have these conversations and basically get away with like having not the last word, but the smartest plan, the most beneficial plan for you. And I think that you know how to come about it, where you're very fox-like. I feel that you're very cunning, not very like backstabby, but someone that just knows how to go, okay, have this conversation, go behind, not behind their back, but behind closed doors, do your research, and then basically get the last word of it, right? Because you know how to get yourself out of it. Kind of like I think of like a lawyer, where sometimes it's just the person who, it's always the person who comes out with the best research and the best, not comebacks, but the best arguments, right? And validations and stuff like that, facts, ends up having the most convincing argument and the most convincing, not alibi, but most convincing case, right? So for you, pile 2, I think that you are very convincing. You're very smart. You're very astute. This is a yes for your finances, for your financial situation, and I think that you know what you're doing, and I think that you know how to come about the best plans. The sword energy is fast. I think that you come up with really, really fast solutions to your financial situations and how to improve and how to get ahead for yourself. And I think that it's necessary sometimes, because sometimes companies want to F you, right? They want to pull one on you and try to be smart. And I think you know how to reverse that. I think you're very cunning. You know how to be like, no, I think that this is the best plan of action. I think that if I do this, you're very strategic. There you go. That's the word I'm trying to say. You're very strategic to how you want to go about your finances and your path. And I think you're really, I think you're just coming here for like a reaffirming feeling that you're doing the right strategy. There you go. Not a confirmation. It's more like a strategy. Like, I think you just like to know that mental, like, yeah, you're good, thumbs up kind of thing. So yeah, your finances are okay. Like, if you feel that a company or someone that's trying to get away with your money or something, like, you don't really allow that. I think you're smarter. You're 2 steps ahead than this person, this company, this situation. I think you know how to really look at all perspectives and see where is the best plan of action to basically strive, right? So I think that you know where you're aiming, you know where to aim, and you strive for that. I feel like you have strong cardinal energy, even though this isn't exactly cardinal. It gives me like strong cardinal, air, and like fire. There you go. I'm trying to say strong fire and like is it mutable? No, air. So I think I'm sorry, I'm mixing the elements with the I forgot the other one, but it's called mutable. Mutable. I can't think of it. I think I'm getting them mixed up, but you get the gist. I think you have strong Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or also strong Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. You're very smart, and you know what you want. You just have a lot of drive, and I think you really know how to push those boundaries and push those limits to get the most out of something. So I hope that helped, pile 2. I think you're on your way to being I think you're just a really good, metaphorically, a really good chess player. You know how to win the game, and you can't hate the game. You can how is it? You can't hate the player, hate the game. I'm trying to say that, but I'm getting it mixed up. But you get the gist of it, where you know what you're doing and you know how to go about it for the most beneficial situation for you when it comes to your finances. So I hope that helped. It's a very mental, strategic card, but very sneaky, very, very fox-like. It's just like right in your face, like I'm I'm pulling up and I'm getting away with it. So I'm happy that this is a scenario for you. Sorry, because it would be unfortunate if somebody else tried to be sneaky about it and have the upper hand in this case. So I hope that helped pile 2. Select a different pile if you were attracted to. There could be a message there for you, and I will start with a close-up of pile 3. So pile 3, think of your specific scenario for your finances, and this is a yes or no answer. This is a yes for you. This is the Ace of Pentacles upright. So pile 3, I think that for you, your financial question is positive. It's the green light. I feel like you're starting something. Like, you worked on something very hard and you're ready to show off to the world. I think that you have a skill set, a creative project, or something that you saw little lights and you saw a glimpse of like fruition. I think that you saw glimpses of what it could be on a bigger scale, but you just saw like a little, like, you put it to the test, like a little presentation, or you put it to the test, and now you're going forth, right? If this is a situation where it's a little bit different, where you could have, I feel like you have something like a message to show to the world, or you have a message for someone. Maybe it's like a request for like a higher pay, income, something like that, where you're presenting, like, I feel like you have a very good argument. I feel like maybe it's a physical thing, so maybe you have very convincing argument, very convincing presentation to show off to people that it could be make it or break it point for you in regards to having that green light of having a higher income, higher pay, higher position, something like that, right? In regards to your finances, I think this is a yes in that sense also. I think that you have so much potential to show off, and you're giving that potential the actual execution of what you can do with your hands. I feel like you're just very handy. Maybe you work on the computer, maybe you also create something with your hands. It's just very like you have very dexterous, there you go, I was trying to say textiles, maybe you work with textiles, but very dexterous fingers and hands, just movements. I think you're very quick. I think even though this is a pentacle energy, your quickness makes you your revenue. I feel that you really know how to put that out there, right? So I think that for you, you have a lot of creativity. I think you're making your creativity give you really good financial outcomes. Or if you're thinking about maybe like if someone can literally hand you a large sum of money, or just some, maybe not the largest, but it's certainly nice that you have the extra expense, or not expense, the extra income of having that extra coin. Maybe you ended up inheriting, there you go. Maybe you inherited a large sum of money, or maybe you, unfortunately, you might have had like an accident, right? Personal or work one, or something that related, or like something related to like a compensation, right? Or a faulty product that you purchased gives you like like an income back, right? So like whether it's like a product back or just some money, I think you're just coming in about like a nice large sum of money. There you go. Yeah, this amount of money is going to be very handful to you. That's why you're like someone's like you're being why am I stuttering so much in this pile? I feel like I know what I wanted to say, and it's like going so fast that I'm like super excited. I feel like very excited that you're coming about this money, that I think you have like the presentation, like someone's giving it to you also so easy, like it's like free-handed. Like if someone like were to walk up to you, you know how there's always videos like I think it's like on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook and YouTube and whatnot, where they basically share all the videos, and they tell you like, oh, I'm giving up like $500 and plus to like random strangers or stuff like that, like if in case they do something charitable, or they help me out or something. Like it's just one of those things that you just happen, just because you happen to be a very helpful person, it's in your nature, you suddenly come across money. I feel that's the case for you. It's like you suddenly, somebody comes up to you and decides to give you some money, whether it's a person, friend, family member, or a random stranger, or someone that you work for, is the ease of access to this income, right? So I hope that helped pile. I wanted to say 4. Why? There's no 4. Pile 3. You're gonna come across someone who's gonna give you an easy access to income, or this is a yes for incomes to your creative skills that's bringing you a very good stable income, or you're asking for a promotion more or less, and it's like a yes, a green light, yes, you'll get it because you're very productive, I think. So I hope that helped. This is more or less the financial questions I'm feeling more or less for this pile. So that's a yes for you. Even if it wasn't this specific question or questions, right? It's a list, right? It's some examples. This is a yes for you, and it's a very positive one. It's gonna make you feel very happy. So I hope that helped pile 3. I feel a lot of these piles were very satisfactory when it comes to the results. I feel. I think I only had a 1 no, but even that no still seemed pretty content. It was a happy no. It was like what did I want to say? It's a happy no where it's a no for now, but there's something better for you, right? So I hope that helped to all my pals if you stuck around. Thank you all for listening. I hope you guys have a great day because you made it a great day, not because I told you to. So if you'd like, please like, subscribe, share, and comment which pile you got. It really helps me out with my algorithm. It's not mandatory, but it's more than welcome as a form of appreciation for me. So thank you all and have a great day.